Yeah, that's amazing to hear. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah.
How do you feel like that impacted your competing?
So I believe that I I was really afraid of being great. I wanted to stay kind of like hidden, because I didn't want to show what I knew, because I didn't want the spotlight, because I was afraid. I was afraid of people seeing me that I didn't want to see me, and I was afraid of progression. I didn't want to move forward and I think just because I was afraid of people seeing me that I didn't want to see me, primarily, like the the abuser, like I didn't want them or anybody that knew them to see how great I was, because I was afraid.
Wow.
And that session that we had, like, gave me that freedom, and it gave me permission to allow myself to be as great as I want to be, show people everything that I have and everything that I want to be, unapologetically. That's just who I am, and that this is where we're going, type of thing. And I believe that it allowed me to really reach inside myself, especially like the session before combat jujitsu. I've never competed like that in my life before. And I believe that a lot of that has to do with not just like my more recent experience with abuse, but growing up with abuse. I believe that stifled it dampened my competitive ability, because I felt like I wasn't good enough. I felt like the abuse came from hate and people hated me. And that's not the case, like, that's not my hate.
Yeah.
And so it was like really, really impactful and incredible to feel that feeling of freedom while I'm competing, like to be like, I was so happy, like I am, like I was so happy to just go out there and compete. And most of the time I am really happy to compete, but I'm more afraid to win than anything, like I'm more afraid
Isn't
to,
that fascinating?
yeah.
Man,
And
powerful
so
to recognize. Yeah.
that was like, it was really cool to just go out there with a new sense of like self, a new sense of freedom, a new sense of drive and passion, and really opened myself up to feeling like I was in the right place, not like it wasn't my time. I struggle with that. I struggle with everyone I compete against. I feel like it's their time, and I'm a gatekeeper. It's their time, and I'm
Wow.
just here to help them be great. And I've seen that. I've seen it in all of my competitions, like getting fight of the night after fight of the night after fight of the night, and really just being a person to put on a show. So I match my opponents with an intensity that it's their time, not mine. And I was really able to go there in my last competition, to a place where it was my time, and feel that, and understand that. And it's a new feeling, like being it that felt a little crazy. I was like, whoa. Like,
What's your so tell me now, what's your new narrative?
what do you mean? Like my
So
internal
before your internal, you're kind of reflecting on how essentially your previous internal narrative was it's their time and I'm a gatekeeper here to put on a show and it's their time. What's your new narrative?
I am great, and it's my time. I want to show people my greatness. I want to show people how hard I've worked. um, Impossible is nothing. Just confidence, more confidence, instead of feeling feeling confident about my athletic ability. I'm confident in myself and my athletic ability, and my thoughts, in my processes with problem solving. I just feel like it's my time, and this is meant to be. I just keep seeing signs, or like omens, or whatever you want to say. Maybe they're just patterns, or maybe I just see them because I want to see them, or whatever, but they're there. And they're pretty incredible. And just to see it keep continually point me in the right direction is nuts, is crazy for me to have just experience after experience that is not controlled by us at all whatsoever, and have it point me in the same direction every time. And it just makes me feel like this is right. Like, this is everything I'm doing, every step I take, every push forward is the right direction, opposed to me kind of like not sure what, like, is this right? Like, you put your foot in the pool to test the water and you're like, oh, that's kind of cold. Or, like, maybe the lights are off and like, you're moving or putting your foot in front of you to find what's there, or your hand in front of you to find what's there. And that feeling that you feel when you're looking and you're not sure in the dark has gone away. Now it feels just like, not that it doesn't matter that I can't see, but almost that it's meant to be, it just keep stepping forward, and it's going to happen.
Yeah, I definitely believe all those, when we experience those kinds of omens, or those synchronicities, or those communications, those are real. Those are very real. And when you have the awareness of them, that's when I'll speak for myself. That's when I feel alive. That's when I'm in the zone. That's when I'm in that hell yes space, and things are humming and things are flowing. And then we stay in that practice to stay in that communication, to stay in that relationship with life. I think it's a dance that we can stay in and we can flow with. And I remember watching you when you competed on Combat Jiu-Jitsu Worlds, and I was like, damn, she is in the zone. Like, it was just like power and flow. It was just like, and you could just see it in your face. You can see it in someone's face when they're in the zone, and I really saw that in you. That was really cool.
It was completely different from me. That was not something I've ever been able to really get into. So,
hey, thanks for watching this interview. I hope you feel uplifted and inspired by what was shared. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel to make sure that you see all the other awesome videos that we have coming up.